Before we begin to get too far into the talk,
Husband, I guess.
I just want to say thank you for the session.
Mm-hmm.
And we will continue next week, starting at 8 again. It's 4 hours. And yeah, hope you have enjoyed it.
I have.
Man, you and your cliffhangers, Malachi.
I mean, he has a point. A battle, like a reasonably challenging battle, would take another 2 hours.
Yeah.
It's also good to start with them because it gets everyone excited.
Mm-hmm.
They look forward to.
I'm gonna go a week now just seething at this insult hanging over our capital.
Yes.
How dare they?
Such a bitch slap. It was.
We'll show them.
Even if a female dog could slap you in the face.
We'll show them. Oh yes.
That is so mean. Saying I'm an evil person. Say, oh, that's just mean. Aww. We should have killed him.
I think I felt a jump in my natural stress levels now. Just gone up.
I think we all did.
I'm about ready to go, like, take some pills to calm down and everything.
Pills is not the answer, man.
I might have to make myself a hot chocolate.
Pills here.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna get like a snack or something.
Everyone should get hot chocolate.
Yeah, Dark, make us some hot chocolate.
I don't think we have any.
Sorry, I'll get cold by the time
Happy birthday, Dark. Make us food.
You can.
I can.
There is my.
Alright.
But then I have to.
But you should probably not. You
Then
need
I
to
have
sleep.
to. Yeah, I have to leave the computer if you want me to make hot chocolate.
Yeah.
I have real chocolate and milk.
So let's talk for these like 25 minutes before you have to.
I'm so sad.
On the plus side, guys, you know, they are very public up there. So when we fly up dragons and everything and just wreck these creatures, I will probably put an end to whatever shears that's going on down in the damn city.
You better.
Yeah, this has been both it turned out to be a wonderfully great session for for me. I was all excited, like, you know, my birthday session, my opening the cathedral. It's like perfect timing. It all lined up well.
If you don't bring
and
death,
then we lost Desida, and then the heavens have opened. It's like
can you make a memorial video for Desida where you put pictures in and then a sad song or something like that?
Time to say goodbye.
I will remind you. True Resurrection can bring back out.
No. You use
use
the song from Fallout. I don't want to set the world on fire. I just want to start this flame in your heart.
Set the world on
and then a picture of Desida.
I think the best memorial song for Desita would be Highway to Hell.
On a highway to hell. Or Hell's Bells.
Oh, Jay,
that's a good one too.
What?
Jay, good news. I just realised.
Yeah.
At the bright side to this, at least we don't need to bind any more angels.
Yeah, for real. Just like grab some blood from these ones.
we're gonna destroy these.
Oh, don't worry. They will be.
Oh, don't worry. Hellbrand will still have some blood on there.
Did you manage to stop the quake?
Yes.
Okay.
Yay.
Basically,
It seems that only the central palace was really harmed then.
Well,
The
good,
devil's
because
empty.
that's Bellafor's house.
Yeah, I managed to protect this. I basically managed to put a huge bubble around the city. Like, no, stop.
That douche.
And that was my last. I might have to request from the council we get 25,000 gold, where I have another miracle available.
Yeah.
Going out now.
Yeah, that
That's
seems
true.
fine
The
to me.
palace was
I can help pay for miracles.
Thank you, because I have no money left now.
I have money left. I was just gonna use it to like upgrade my stuff. So
Yeah, that was my last bag of money. I have less than 10,000 gold now.
Guys, Desida.
yeah, in order to pay for saving the city from earthquake, I think I can give some gold.
Can't you make a memorial video of him with best of
That's
Desida?
only if we failed True Resurrection.
In memoriam.
On that note, Sheep, you should probably send your little video to Jonas so that he can be like.
If you
well.
put a link in the comments to the videos once I upload them.
Or we can put it in the description.
I
Can't you make
also
like an indentation on the video, like you can click where it
I
comes up?
mean
Annotation.
Maybe just put a comment in there.
I could. It was also streamed like in the middle of the video. It was.
That's true, yes. That's actually very true.
In the video,
Yeah, a comment will be perfectly fine. As it was in the video, that's very true.
Oh, the Ambassador. Remember when he
I'm still going to try
appeared
to him.
when he appeared on the table, but he couldn't, and it just smelled
All 3 times.
Yeah, and he was so sad. And then Karen said, "You can walk in and get up on the table, then I'll get the others."
Oh.
Oh, oh my God! This is more sad than Barkley and Rebecca. I don't even remember Rebecca got crossed by rocks as well. But
And Barker and Rick done it all because Mithra is a bitch.
yeah.
And Farah is still a coward.
Oh, that is just.
But we are now at the point where like Mithra himself are like directly intervening.
I mean, it's pretty good. It's kind of in a way a compliment to us that a minor deity has to directly intervene. At this point.
I mean, what did that cost him though? That could not have been free, right?
That doing a direct intervention, that is not easy to do.
No, right? It's like
the gods don't do it all the time for a reason.
Yeah, it was probably because Berefor like sacrificed himself or something.
right. Like his great. Why did he convert though? Like the dreams.
Like what I want to think is like, did the dreams like give him a moment like the Inquisitor snuck him during the dreams and like
Have any of you had any dreams?
no.
No.
Admittedly, me and Marcus, we cannot be redeemed. We know this for a fact.
Well, he was.
Yeah.
Jake, don't dream, okay?
Well,
Seriously.
he
Never
can't. He's a
sleeps, Jake.
vampire.
Okay, I know we guys, you know, we all have a common thing here. I don't think any of us really want to kill each other, right?
Right. Right now,
Right.
we kill them. We kill Mithra.
You know,
And then
it has
And if
always
you start dreaming, report so we can
Yeah.
put you under proper like wards and stuff to stop.
No
the
one
dreams.
dreams anymore. Everyone.
I
I
can dream, but I can't be forced to dream.
Yeah, just saying, guys. No one is sleeping from now on. I will make sure of this.
Unless
Well, I mean, I'm sleeping. I have to.
No, you don't.
unless
I have
again
to do my
direct
thing.
interventions.
seriously, guys, the only thing I've ever planned of doing is getting my island, and when I live there, I'm just gonna, you know, you can visit if you call first, but that's it. I never wanted to kill any of you. Seriously.
Just saying, time for the keep watch spell, where subjects do not sleep, but they get the effects as if they had a full night's rest.
This is so mean.
What type of effect is
I don't think my thing is sleep though. It's like a rest that I have to take.
It is
it?
a
Repose.
non-mind affecting enchantment, so it can work on undead. So you know, it counts as your rest. You can stay awake and do.
You will never see the inside of your coffin again, Marcus. I'm sorry.
Guys,
No.
I think this button is appropriate.
WTF?
Oh my god, that was bad. WTF?
That was really bad.
I hoped it was that guy yelling, "What the fuck?"
To prevent us from sleeping and being dreamed upon by unhoused and Mithra, it's going to cost you the grand total of a level 1 spell.
Well, yeah, I mean that must have cost Mithra a whole lot, because they can't just reach in and reorganize reality. I mean,
No.
imagine how pissed Nabros was. He had his contract, and
He had-
Mithra's like,
yeah,
nope,
contract.
just sit.
And the spell I used specifically made it so this character cannot be resurrected. They are bound to hell. It's like, okay, they're going to. There's no way out of this. Or at least no mortal way.
Yeah. And Pharasma is like, yeah, that is sorted. That seems fine. And then Mithra's like, yoink! And both of them are like, what? You can't. What the?
Basically reaching into the astral sea and saying that soul is mine.
Yeah, just taking it. Pharasma is like, wait, and Asmodeus is like, what the? He flips the table in hell.
I think they.
And me and Marcus get a headache as a result.
Yes.
Table flipping in hell really hurts.
Is Mithra lawful? No, I don't think so. I think Mithra is neutral good because he has 3 aspects that sort of Yeah, he has the three
Three
faces.
aspects of Mithra are lawful neutral, lawful good, and neutral good.
So does he have 3 faces?
Out of
Mithra
curiosity,
doesn't have a face.
Well, what a
out of curiosity,
sissy.
what are Mithra's domains?
Depends on what aspect.
Fire, glory, sun,
You
good.
basically worship one of the aspects of Mithra. Most
Healing,
people worship
probably.
the aspects of sun and growth, which is the neutral good one, which has a lot of fertility. It's about community. It's about the small people, the little people. They're all the small country churches are dedicated to this. Then there's the great sort of head church, which is the lawful good one, which is healing and general law and good, and righteousness and honor. They are the ones that the Knights of Valerian follow, and they are the ones that protect and guard the kingdom for all their worth, and who bring righteousness and good everywhere they go, king and such, high priests. And then there is the fire aspect of Mithra, the righteous just sword that punishes the wicked, which is lawful neutral.
Which is what we're fighting right now, I guess.
It burns the wicked, and it is the one that the Inquisition follows. It is the least followed one, but also the one that, some would say is the sort of the most. It's the
Militant.
sinister one. Yeah, it's very fanatical.
In my mind, I'd had the interesting thought, like, what if the neutral good aspect just sacrificed itself? That'd be one hell of a show.
Yes. What if we are in danger of getting redeemed?
That would be the first good
The
lich
danger.
ever.
Yeah, the
It
problem
would
is,
be
like,
very awkward for at least Zacharias and Kyron Telemondus at this point.
well,
And
it would
me.
be awkward for Jake.
And
'cause he's
me.
I think it'd be the least awkward for Tyne in the end.
Who?
Yeah, they're good drow around.
Yeah, like, there are good drow, but there are not really good vampires. They're not really good liches.
Guys, I wanna be on the cool team here,
Good
please.
chromatic dragons are like, yeah.
Just let me
I mean,
be on
it's
the team.
not entirely unheard of.
No, but it's pretty rare. But the point is, like, 2 people basically like no. It's like me and she are exceptionally unlikely. Cash is the most likely to be redeemed, but I still don't.
I
see
don't
that.
want to be redeemed.
Let's make a pact that if anyone starts to dream or sees some like white cloaked figure coming close with like wanting to touch you, you run away and tell the others.
Who you're gonna call?
Can I disintegrate them?
Stranger danger from now on.
Yeah.
Can I disintegrate the white figure approaching me?
Yes.
Arms for the poor.
Banish
know-
the hell for all eternity.
I think we would have done that regardless. Who begs?
And now we have the fucking Duke of Gastenhall on the throne.
God damn it!
Well, we can always kill him.
Don't tell me you didn't see this coming, Jonas.
I did. I
Pronouncing someone
suspected-
an heir and then not having him become king.
I hoped it was decades down the line. At least we have an heir.
We don't need to have political civil war over who's the next king.
No.
Unfortunately, we might have to cause political civil war by forcing the next king.
So
I'm still saying that Vestromo's behind everything. Just by the way, for the
But-
record.
But a good vampire?
He doesn't have to be good. He just has to be allied with people who are desperate enough.
I don't think he would work with the church ever.
All I remember about my talks with Vestroma is that I talked to him about the Duke, what a weirdo, huh? And he's like, no, I kind of like him.
Yeah, because he has been under his control this entire time. It's pretty obvious to me.
You know,
I think.
That my thoughts basically went, well, you're a weirdo too then. Marcus, your dad is.
And now that Venya is also under his control,
Yeah.
it's like two of the like 3 big cities in the kingdom.
I was disappointed.
Luckily,
does-
we are on good
Why
terms
does all the
with
women
Vestroma.
leave me?
Are we though?
I am.
I mean, we can be on good terms, and he can still be plotting our downfall. That's
Well,
good.
I have never been defiant against him.
I don't know. He might. I mean, at some point,
If you can believe Azurus is betraying you, I'm pretty sure you can believe that he's betraying you.
Is
Sure,
Azurus
like,
betraying us?
the thing is, it
Oh,
doesn't
yeah,
seem
you're
to
fine.
be his style. He has always been interested only in Gastenhall. He has no interest in expanding.
Well, he clearly has. He owns Davern.
I
I
guess we're
think
gonna
he's
have
just
a
being
talk with
careful
him.
to seem like he doesn't want to expand. Because he can't hide that he has power in Garsenal, but he can hide that he wants more.
Well, I guess we're gonna have a talk with him.
But he walked right in like he didn't. When he sent Venya, who's like you're like, oh, okay, I see. He's expanding. Fine.
Aren't we just gonna have a talk with him after all this? Basically, telling him, you're in a really bad position right now, and you have to give us a really good reason not to kill you.
More like a terror balance, I think, being like, you have your faction seem to have gained a lot of power, and we will not brook any opposition. If if you start working against us, there will be hell to pay. Because you might be powerful, but you are not on our level, and we can quite literally march in and just raise your catacombs to complete ruin if we feel like it.
Because we will have an army of dragons arrive, we'll have an army of hell arrive, an army of undead arrive, clockwork dragons arrive. The list will continue.
I have a golem.
We have
A
spells
gold
like
armor.
earthquake and stuff. We can really destroy things for them.
Storm of Vengeance.
Yeah. So basically, I would say we're willing to work with you under the current conditions, but we are
army?
yes. Don't push this further.
We're
Like-
really close to snapping here.
Like this could either be the best outcome with having, oh good, we've got Vostromo on our side, or the worst outcome of, oh god, we have Vostromo on our side.
I don't think we have to fear him that much. Even if he is betraying us, we're gonna steal his little cup and give it to Marcus so he can become whatever.
Also, this won't cause any problems with the kingdom. With technically, we're going because I have a feeling the Duke is not going to be ruling himself. He's going to have Benur instead. We're going to have Queen Regent.
Remember old Barker?
Hmm.
He wanted that actually.
He wanted Queen Regent Venya.
He wanted because we talked about possible candidates to marry, and he's like, "Well, I wish Venya would, but she would never agree to that." I was like, "Well, you have to talk to her about it."
But would it be Queen Regent because Venya will have all the power?
Yeah, but so I know that the Barkers wanted Venya to maybe marry, but she didn't want to marry. But none of the Barkers except the haughty one was our fault of death. But that was very discreet.
But now
Good
I'm
patience
still.
on the thing right now.
Mhm.
You dare him.
What?
I still don't get why Kyron Cash and Azurius are the same person.
They are, but you're the biceps. That's the thing.
What? What am I
Karen is the
missing?
head, Azurius is one of the
Enemies.
biceps, and that's some fan art we got.
Well, people are...
You have to see it to understand it.
Ah, who made that picture? That is so cute.
Ow.
Who did that?
I think that was fan art by the Gherkin, but I might misremembering, and if I do, I'm sorry.
You should, as a tip to anyone who's an aspiring artist, always sign your photos.
Oh, that
Always
is
be
so
signed.
cool. Aw.
Sign or warn.
But one question that is inevitable, I think. How did you like the video and the thing that happened?
I liked it.
I liked it too.
The burning of the town I was skeptical about, but I liked it.
Yeah,
It's
I might have been too much, but yeah, I liked it. Good story, good little insight.
I would say Azurius would probably have been angrier if you did it with acid, because doing it with fire at least is symbolic to Azurius.
I liked it. It's an interesting evolution. You're now basically playing two dragons.
I know. It's double.
Is
as
it like
great as
it's like you're having
yeah.
a constant dragon orgasm just every second? Like, I'm
don't.
playing two
my.
dragons.
It'll be the two protein things all over again. What?
Yeah.
No, let's not go there.
So we're gonna have. So we've got 2 dragons. We're going to have a lich and a dragon. We're going to have me, the hellhound, and whatever devils I can summon. Jake and his army of vampires. Cash, the golem, and the assassins. See how many I've got.
I got a hellhound too.
Yeah, the hellhound, that's true. That's right.
Malone is asking, how does Kyron peep? I'm not sure what that means, to be honest.
Narrow eyes through the keyhole.
Yeah.
As
should
for,
make a-
as for food, there's certainly a few disgruntled farmers around Methrin at this point.
So Sheep, I have a question.
Your daughter's now gone forever.
I
Actually,
should make a.
So, the create food spell. It says, you know, for like a horse, for example, you can do a horse counts as 3 people. How much does the dragon count as?
I mean, a horse would be a large creature. If a large creature counts for 3 people, then a huge creature would count for 3 large creatures. So 9, I guess.
So that means you
Kyron
take.
eats horses.
So you take 9 people worth of food from my summons. Oh,
I
God.
should make a new picture of Kyron and Telemundus fighting for looking out the kitty door, saying, "I am deaf."
No, you.
My
I am
turn.
deaf. No, I am deaf.
No, what
Or
you
a
need-
picture with them comparing themselves in the mirror, you know.
Yeah, you need them fighting over who's in the mirror.
You know, there's limits to how much I can do.
You know, try.
Chloe, do
Well-
you even lift?
Exactly. Well, they can have a mirror each, you know. And sit there, very very snazzy.
It looks better.
But they'd always try to have a mirror bigger than the others.
I don't understand the question. Cash is already a drow.
So
Cash should use an extract to temporarily become a drow-like being.
I think he means a being that's kind of like a drow, but not. Outrider.
You know, that was a question I was asked. I think Manikai asked me if I was thinking of going that way, but I did say no.
Like
A drop.
perfectly nice, cursed by Lolth.
Because
Lolth isn't really a thing
spiders
here.
really freak me out.
No, instead you would be blessed by the Mashtu.
Yeah. Oh, the Master, great demon queen.
Or it'd be one of the lesser demon lords.
Assyria's wrinkling his nose slightly.
Yeah, basically you would have that, and basically you would just basically see the room set on fire. Mentioning
So-
what?
The thought was given to me, but no. That's I would have. No, Cash is not immune to magic.
It'd be nice to make Cash immune to magic. Well,
It-
actually,
Actually, it wouldn't.
immune to some magic.
I like to be immune to wizards.
Selective magic immunity, the best ability ever.
I want to be immune. I want to be immune to all wizards except Zacharias magic.
I want to be immune to all the magic I don't want to have hit me.
All harmful
Some
magic.
some of my extracts are on the wizards list, so I don't know if they would count as.
How about immune to all non-harmless spells?
Well, regardless, I think now is the time. Yeah.
Can I get the picture of the golem you have, where he's in the hole saying "unknown enemy"?
I'm sorry, what?
Fanfic.
The fan art.
Of my golem in the hole saying "unknown enemy"?
Yes.
Can I have it as well?
Yeah, hang on.
Sure.
Need to...
And
That's so cool.
I think then that'll be it for tonight.
But I want the picture first.
You can get the picture.
Thank you.
I'm going to get myself a drink and then probably get some more cake.
It would be pretty.
Shouldn't wait too long. We also have a session tomorrow.
It would be pretty cool to if Cash could make a golem that she could be inside.
Oh, but yes, tomorrow will be.
Mech armor. What do we have tomorrow? Like, what do we... Oh, we're doing the
Thieves Guild.
Thieves Guild,
again.
yes, we're gonna
Once
storm.
more into the breach, my friend.
This will be the last time.
Yeah, sure. It's gonna run away again.
We're not gonna let him run away.
We're never
Would
gonna
you let him run away?
How I don't know if I can stop him if he has like teleportations and crap.
Well, I mean, I
Do you
will
have like a void
hit him with
bomb or
Hellbrand.
something?
You know, I'll use whatever I have.
Oh, that. Duh.
Open
I have ways to stop teleportation. Yes.
I mean, if we can somehow summon Marcus to help us, that would be.
I can stop all teleportation within a certain reach.
Marcus
Yeah,
is
actually,
powerful enough to.
At the
Warning,
time
you
of
might-
Forsaken Throne, though, I don't think Marcus is higher level than you guys.
Hmm?
At the time of Forsaken Throne, I
Yeah,
don't think
that's
Marcus
true,
is higher level.
Because in comparison, we're like 2 years earlier.
We can summon you from the future.
Ooh, that's
Is it
cool.
Time
Is it
time
his-
works differently on the astral planes and stuff. So
On the golden picture, is it his hand creeping over the edge?
yes,
That's so cool.
I think it's after he's been destroyed by the.
yeah.
No.
The picture is called in loving memory. Is to remember him as he charged towards the armies of the village.
Well, don't you remember Manikai told us because I asked, "Where's my golem?" And he's like, "He's in the forest. He has made a hole in the ground, and there's dead animals all around it, and some dead people. That's where it's from. He made this hole."
Yeah.
His murder hole where he lived.
Don't you remember?
No, I really don't.
I don't remember. I didn't. When did that image even get made?
I don't know.
I've never seen it.
I've never seen it either, but I love it. Well, it was when we were at the cake. When the king, you know that, I don't remember what that area was, but there was a forest where the hellhounds, and we asked the golem to go into the forest and just stay put because he kept killing people.
that was the Vale, wasn't it?
Yeah. And the golem basic made a hole and sat in there, killing everyone who came close.
Well,
He liked it there.
He did. You know, it was his most happy moment in his life.
all the bears and deer and fowl and everything
bunnies.
spread out around him, dead, destroyed, ripped apart.
It's an amazing picture. Thank you to the person who made it. I'm sorry, I don't know for sure who it was.
And I think with that,
Yeah,
we'll be signing off.
yeah.
And I suppose we'll talk tomorrow about killing these people.
I suppose so. What would it cost to put the dimensional anchor ability on one of Raphael's swords?
I don't think that's possible, is
Question
it?
for me. I'll when I go, the call will end. Of course, not a new one, but I'll be going to sleep.
Do the rest of you want to start a new one, or are we finished?
We could.
Talk for a bit more?
Yeah, why not?
No, I'm probably gonna go. I've got some work to do.
Good. Has it been for you, Jack, to get up earlier?
It's fine.
Okay.
We'll be doing that from now on.
I hope it's okay.
It's fine. I wake up at this time on Saturdays anyway.
Okay.
Now, sleep well, and again, happy birthday, Dart.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Happy birthday and good night.
Good night.
Even for those of you living an hour ahead, it's no longer my birthday.
Oh, again.
Hello again.
Oh yeah, there's an enchant that gives you the dimensional anchor, but only for one round.
Mm.
I mean, it's no save on a hit, so that's good.
Yeah,
right?
but I can daze him indefinitely. Bruce's weapon instead, so I guess.
Yeah. Do we have anyone else? DDS doesn't seem to want to rejoin, apparently.
I might have gone to get some cake, I guess. I can't stop the call though. The overlays in the way of the stop the call button.
Huh.
Yeah.
But yes. Sorry, what?
Well, that was an interesting session, all in all.
Certainly was. I do kind of wish that it had been like twice as long.
Yes.
I mean, that's a good feeling though. Wanting to know more, to play more.
Sure.
It's really a strange pace though, because either it's like politics and what do we spend money on, and then suddenly, oh god, dragons, oh god, angels, help.
There's a lot of nothing really happening, and then just the heavens open and fire raining down, and you're like, good lord.
I mean, that's kind of how it should be though. Can't always have action all the time.
No.
And we are kind of the people who are on the like reactive end currently, since we are in control. We have to wait for like the resistance and Mithra and Farah to do stuff. And they've just done stuff. Or are just about to, or doing it right now.
Well, 2 major angels sent down and be like, ha ha! We're all very shiny, yes. Rejoice. Ha!
More like recycle, right?
More like. That's right.
More like fuck off.
Resuck it.
Yeah, Mallory converts and takes the vow of poverty. That'll never happen.
That's impossible. If that happens, I'm just gonna stop playing because then all laws are broken and anything can happen, and it's just madness.
Madness. Complete and utter madness. But yeah, since you asked about like Kyron's current statistics and all, the way it is currently handled, I'm not sure if I should spoil this, but I mean,
I'm
it might be
interested.
interesting to know. Telemondus is basically an old black dragon, or an old black dragon rather, because the black part is kind of obvious.
Yeah.
And Kyron is an adult red dragon.
That means that you have actually, well, you're controlling both of them, but you have actually gone down in power. In that case.
Yes. I have played around basically with my old token and these 2 guys fighting Kyron. And Kyron usually won.
Yeah.
Unless he had no items and no time to buff.
Yeah. Can you get items?
Yeah, I am using items. I'm not using a like belt because a belt would be a saddle, and I don't want a saddle.
We can make it look different.
I don't want to use items just because I want to use items. Basically, I think I'm good at the power level that I am currently. I don't want to be too strong, especially since I have 2 characters. I'm currently using my Amulet of Mighty Fists, as well as a Ring of Protection, as well as an Iron Stone.
Probably toss a natural armor on you as well and get your AC up a bit.
I mean, Kyron's AC is decent enough, and Kyron's Amulet actually has natural armor on it. Another one for Telemondus would not be the worst idea, that's true. I don't mind boosting AC because that doesn't make me overpowered, that just makes me die less, which is good.
I would also, because I saw your saves, I would probably get a resistance ring or cloak or something.
Yeah, saves on
Like a scarf. a snazzy scarf.
Scarf of resistance.
Because your saves weren't that good.
And they weren't terrible either.
They were the lowest in the group.
Yeah.
You were even lower on will saves than Cash, and that's a problem.
Was I really?
Yeah.
What's her will save nowadays?
I think she has a 15 or something.
Yeah, I have a 15 too.
You need to.
Or an 18 while raging.
You need to look at that.
I mean, if I can find a slot that wouldn't look completely ridiculous, then I might consider it.
I mean, that's a scarf or it's like a necklace or something, you know.
But that would be the amulet slot again.
But I mean, it's a cape, but you use it as a scarf.
Dragon with a scarf.
Haven't you seen that Pathfinder dragon that is like loaded with magical stuff?
I haven't actually. Usually the like dragon law is like that dragons absolutely detest using magic items because they feel like they shouldn't need to.
Mm-hmm. Well, we're fighting like magical angels and stuff. Might be time.
Yeah, getting the saves up is probably something. I mean, Menekai has said that we can always talk about things if the things prove to be too
That's
weak. I just don't want to be too powerful is the thing I'm saying.
I don't think you need to worry about that.
That's basically what Menekai said too. Oh yeah, the blue dragon.
Yeah, something like that. He has amulets, rings, like necklaces. He even has like a helmet thing.
That's pretty good.
No, I think you should definitely look into buffing yourself up a bit, because it wouldn't be good if you go down like the first thing that happens.
Yeah, I have told Manikai basically I don't mind being not as powerful. I just don't want an anticlimactic sudden end to something. I'm dreading the inevitable fight with Anfaria because Chiron has vulnerability to cold.
She has vulnerability to fire, so
That's true.
go first. And
But she's probably like a great worm or even like mythic or something.
probably a great worm. Yeah, I would say go for resistance, go for natural armor.
That's not a white, silver.
Those are the two minimum things I would heartily recommend for both of you.
Yeah, the old black ring and the old red ring are basically the like frameworks, and the feats and spells are changed. Chiron actually has the barbarian variant multiclassing because that seems appropriate.
So he can rage.
Yes, he has greater rage.
Mm.
He wouldn't be Chiron if he couldn't rage.
It's true. But yeah, if you fix that, you will be a decent power level. You will be able to hold your own, because right now you also don't have that much health, actually, considering the rest of the party.
I mean, Chiron doesn't have that little health, especially once he starts raging. Mostly when he starts raging. And he can get force life and stuff. But, I mean, offensive power, I think both of them have a pretty decent amount. I mean, you saw Telemon's standard action. Like a 47 to hit for like 70 damage and a 42 save. That wasn't too bad.
No.
Let's see here. Silver Great Worm has a breath weapon of 24d8. Which would be a max damage of 192. So multiply that by 1.5.
Almost 300.
Yeah. So max damage could one-shot Chiron.
Yes.
Now considering my breath weapon, which is 12d10. 12 times 10, max damage would be 120 times 1.5. I could take off, I mean, almost half Inferior's health if I rolled max damage. Although she's probably going to have more HP than this.
You need to buff up.
I mean, Inferior is like not something any of us could solo.
But we need you in the forefront. You have been our roadblock this whole time. You're the wave breaker that everything rushes into and just cracks.
I just absorb the full attack and get healed again.
Yeah, you just keep absorbing. We keep you up and you just soak up all the damage.
Yeah, I can probably do some things. I mean, I mostly wanted to do something like this because it's awesome.
Yes.
And not because it's good. Although it can also be good. It should also be good.
I mean, if you're playing a dragon, you should play a dragon. And dragons are powerful, mighty creatures, and not something that would get...
Not pushovers, definitely.
Yeah. It would be weird to play a dragon and say, I don't want to play anything too powerful. You're playing a red dragon. That's like the worst... That's like the worst thing you can find in the bestiary, basically. It's like...
So my reasoning is just that basically doing this, I'm already being the special snowflake. I don't also want to be the overpowered special snowflake.
I don't know if you can be overpowered in this group.
That is exactly what I said too.
Like Zacharias is wielding so much power that it's...
That is exactly what Malachi said too.
Yeah, it's fun to freshen up. Even at this late stage, there can be changes in the party. Everyone has warmed up that Zacharias is a lich. It's like, that's old news. He's been that for years now. It's nothing special, really.
Well, Cash still hasn't gotten over it.
Well, that's because she's racist towards dead things.
I mean, all things considered, no, I'm not going to say anything like that because then I'll get quoted again. of the terrible things I supposedly say all the time.
You say terrible things.
I don't mean to, though. Which is why I'm not going to say anything.
You can type me, and I can.
No.
Best keep this in your own black heart,
Yeah.
where all the hatred and rage just seethes.
But I think it was a good session. Just a shame that we have to cut these sessions so short, but that can't be avoided.
Yeah, 4 hours is a bit short. 5 is optimal, I think. But yeah.
I mean, Malone, all things considered, I think Vestromo is not going to get through to Cash. Cash just hates undead people. She's not going to turn into one, even though she slowly is by like taking out her own organs and stuff.
Well, she's becoming a mummy thing.
Can Kyra and Telemondus fuse up again for a short while? I don't think.
You fuse into this super mecha dragon.
You know, the entire motivation of both of them really was to like be individuals again.
But maybe they fight something that is so powerful that they need to once again fuse.
We have to do this.
Exactly. In the form of
Tell
Red
her-
Black Dragon.
Tell her, Chiromondus.
Charimondus, yes. Charimondus the striped. He will be like zebra striped.
Zebra dragon.
Yeah.
Red and black.
Like he, on the left side you have a green eye, on the right side you have a red eye.
So, and clearly the right way to balance whatever creature would come out would be to just take the two CRs and add them together, right?
Yes, that's how I see it.
So it would be
Just add all the stats on top of the other stats.
like 62 strength. So it would have to be stronger than a Great Worm Red Dragon, because that is only CR 22, and it would have to be CR 28.
Yes.
So like a deity.
So a demon lord, basically.
Kyra and Telemondus fuse, and out comes a demon lord. That would be
Demon
weird.
lord of dragons.
Hmm.
You become an aspect of Tiamat at that point.
I could beat Tiamat.
I don't
Like
think you can
two
beat
fifths
Tiamat.
of Tiamat. You know, if
Sure.
like
You can post Malone.
5 Great Worms fused together, like one of each chromatic color, that would totally be like Tiamat.
Yes. And I think I know what he's going to post. I remember watching some of that cartoon back in the day.
Let's see.
Hmm.
Yeah. Why does it have hoofs, though?
It's Demogorgon.
But it has hoofs.
It's like
How
a
would
weird...
Telemondus and Chiron together get hoofs?
That's how it looks.
Has Chiron eaten too many horses?
Maybe.
Oh,
But they're cloven though, so it's like a cow or a pig.
too many cows.
How many cows did you eat?
All of them. Literally. You know, if Mallory wanted to make a lot of money very soon, he should get like a secret stockpile of livestock. Because prices will skyrocket.
That's certainly true. That's certainly true. Goodness gracious. Goodness gracious.
It's really weird but cool. That's true.
Yeah, Chirimundus.
Hmm.
Who knows?
Get Giraffon in there as well.
It'll be that's a Voltron at that point. Just
Terramondus Ren.
Mm-hmm. Terramondus Con.
Visit us at Terramondus Con. The con for all fused black dragons. And yeah, all Deserter.
Hmm.
I mean, it wasn't an like super big surprise that Barrowfall converted again, because he like lost his girlfriend and all that, and was depressed all the time.
Yeah.
Only took a nudge, if anything.
I suppose so. I did think he was made of sterner stuff.
Well, clearly Deserter caused his own death by not converting him properly.
That's yeah, that's on Deserter's neck, I suppose.
But at this point, I'm already getting really curious why Anfaria hasn't shown herself in some form or another.
It's weird. It is weird.
Like, how have we even heard about her if she doesn't do anything?
I don't know.
Well, apparently Chagaman did something with Anfaria. I hope he hasn't converted too. That would be weird.
That would be weird.
Totally sending to Chagaman and be like, hey, yo, how did that thing with Anfaria go?
Didn't you want to kill Chargamon?
I mean, that was one plan, but that kind of didn't work out because the tyrant was a giant, insano person.
And he's brooding down in some hole somewhere. I hope I've destroyed enough of the wraiths to maybe hamper him a bit, but I wouldn't know, honestly.
I don't think he'll be disabled long. I'm pretty sure he's already up and collecting more power. Because he has realized he can't face us directly, so he has to get some pets and whatnot.
Mm-hmm. If it comes again, it depends on where I am in my life when he pops up again.
You might
Hopefully he won't
reconsider.
I hope he won't pop up like every other session or something, because that's gonna be annoying. You know, it's gonna be tiring to have him like pop in again, like ha ha.
The tyrant would be tiring.
Yes, tiring tyrant. If he comes around after Antharia is beaten and stuff, then I might not care. I am back to destroy the kingdom, Zacharias is like, fight with the devils. I don't care anymore.
I mean, yeah, after Anfaria is dead, a lot of like character strings are going to somewhat divert, I'm pretty sure. Because that's basically the ultimate success for the Asmodean people.
Yeah.
And after that, it's really fair game, isn't it? I mean, we did what you had to, and the kingdom is now like under Asmodean control, but who knows what happens in the future. Our ambitions are not just going to stop.
No, but maybe my ambition for the kingdom will no longer be there, because the kingdom is small, while the world is large.
Yeah, exactly. Even if we don't want like Telengard destroyed or conquered, some might just leave.
Yep. Come with me. We will travel the stars.
Come with me if you want to die.
Come with me if you want to do awesome shit.
Now, Chiron, after this is all over, would probably just travel the mainland for a bit.
Yeah.
Make a name for himself.
Sure. Zacharias could come along. He hasn't been around too much in the mainland and stuff. He wants to poke around before he leaves this plane of existence.
Epic Wargod is asking, are you still going to play after level 20? I am of the opinion that a zombie campaign, meaning a campaign that is still being played even though it should have ended a long time ago, is not a good idea. All good things come to an end at some point.
Things are not fun because they last forever, Things are interesting because they don't last.
Yeah, things that last forever just don't have like the same feel to them.
No, I think we're gonna end pretty soon. I think Anthoria is the last big thing we have, and after that, I think it's gonna be over.
Yeah, I would. I mean, I'm just basing my assumptions on hot air basically, but I would assume like another month at most.
At most, yes.
Which I think it's coming to a good close.
Yes, we are. Barring any other openings of heavens and stuff, we're sitting pretty. I think. Yeah, it would be fun to do mythic stuff, but then we would leave Tellingar behind and go into like, travel the plains or something like that.
I mean, after
Which
this
could
whole
be
it
fun,
could be cool,
but I don't
af-
think it's gonna. I don't think it's anything that's gonna happen like the week after. Might be something we pick up a couple of months later if we feel like it or something similar.
I mean, if ever, our characters, I think at this point are kind of just focused on like the last few things that like the Kingdom Tellingarden needs as a whole,
Yes.
and after that, it might be difficult to find a motivation that keeps all five together again, or
Yeah.
six at this point.
I mean,
suppose.
my Zacharias is. I've said it before. I say it again. Zacharias is more or less finished with the kingdom. He does enjoy trying to lock out Mithra. That's like what he's keeping him here because he wants to stick it to Mithra as much as he can. And the best way to do that is being around and stopping whatever Mithra is trying to do, because that's how he beats him. But once the dragon is dead and the princess is dead, then he doesn't have too much interest to hang around, honestly. Running the kingdom is certainly something he doesn't really enjoy a whole lot.
Yeah, Chiron at this point only wants two things. He wants to kill Inferia to prove himself to himself, and then he wants to live the life. Basically, it's not going to be in Tellingar. I think he's probably just going to leave eventually when he gets bored.
Mm-hmm.
Telemondas, on the other hand, has a rather serious interest in the kingdom as a whole.
Sure.
Because Jack Hammond and all.
Sure. Maybe Karen and Zacharias will travel together for a bit before they part way as well.
Maybe.
We need to find cities to terrorize, new kingdoms to enslave.
Question: will Chiron look for his true father? I mean, the question is inevitably going to come up. It doesn't matter right now because, he got what he wanted. Doesn't matter how or why or what. But eventually, curiosity might kind of get him. Because there's certainly something odd about him as a whole, because he grew up on a farm, basically. And then ended up like this. So something went very strangely somewhere in between. Or even at his birth. He's certainly not your ordinary farmer. While his parents, or the people he thought to be his parents, were just ordinary farmers. Who he himself killed. So he can't ask those anymore. Certainly mysteries in his past. But mysteries are good, and I don't think all mysteries need to be explored fully. Feel free to write a fanfic about what Chiron does after the campaign is over.
I'm not gonna, but
preferably not involving inappropriate content and Telemondas.
I think now it's hotter than ever.
Literally.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know. Zacharias might travel the world a little bit, see if he can gather more power. Visit Geb, because it seems like something he should. See what the world has to offer, and as that he might hang around with Karen a bit, but at some point, a few hundred years down the line, he might just leave and travel the plains. He's certainly powerful enough that most things out there will just steer away from him.
Most things, until he meets those that don't.
Yes, but that's interesting.
Out deep in space, where insanity rules.
Yes. In the out realms. Madness beyond the stars and stuff. But go and see the city of Brass, for instance. That's pretty interesting. Yeah, the city of Ifriti. This great trade hub in the plains. Or visit, I don't know. Visit the Abyss. Take a look.
Just be like, hey,
What's up?
how's it going?
Roar! Oh, you don't say.
I'm dead, by the way. So, yeah.
No soul to reap, sorry.
My soul's outside.
I left it outside. Checked it at the entrance.
And Telemondus does have one rather immediate goal left. He still kind of has that contract with Hell going that he needs to fulfill. I think I've mentioned that before, haven't I? And Telemondus still has a contract with Hell.
Yes.
He needs to find himself a lady dragon. That is preferably not his sibling.
Yeah.
Which is kind of difficult.
Yeah, he might need to travel outside the kingdom again and see what he can find. I'm sure there's a lot of black dragons around.
Shouldn't be too difficult to find.
And Telemondus is impressive enough. He can surely attract a mate.
But that's a topic that will not be explored in too much detail during sessions. That's another topic for fanfic if you are more of a...
Or a fan dating game.
Fan dating game.
It's like Jurassic Heart, but with Telemondus instead.
Oh.
We'll play the ukulele.
But it wasn't Jurassic Heart between a like female human
Yes.
dinosaurs?
Yes. Yes, it was. Which is, by the way, again, one of my favorite parts of Kung Fury is when the T-Rex talks at the end.
I haven't actually fully watched that yet. So no spoilers.
It's so good.
I was eating while you were streaming that. I know it's good. I've only seen like parts of it and it's awesome.
Oh, it's so good. It's great. It's like my favorite thing.
It's pretty damn good.
Finally, Sweden produced a good martial arts movie.
and like a kick-started movie too.
The thing is, it's super silly, but the moves the dude does are actually quite impressive.
The choreography is amazing.
Yeah, it's good stuff, and the stunts, everything looks really good. He is super agile and quick, and it's like, yeah, it's impressive. He certainly knows what he's doing.
It's over the top and intentionally like 80s low quality, but it's still like super high quality.
It's great.
Like it's high quality at being low quality.
Yes, he has done it. He has done it perfectly. It's a perfect balance of complete, just madness, good references without being like it's referencing stuff in a good way and not in the crappy, like Family Guy, or he doesn't fall into the internet meme trap too much. He doesn't say things like leet or more or hacksaws or anything. Like, he doesn't use that stuff, which I appreciate a whole lot.
And it had fucking Hasselhoff.
Yes.
That does not compute.
No one says cray cray, for instance. Which is, I'm very happy. I don't need that in my life. It's good. It is an incredible homage to martial arts and just over the top complete silliness and the 80s. And it shot me straight through the heart. I just watch it and just smile. I sit there smiling through all of it.
It's pretty damn good. I'm quite happy that like a kickstarted indie movie managed to be this successful.
Yes.
Or at least I assume it's going to be successful because it's amazing.
It is.
And so far, all the feedback I've seen was just immensely positive.
Will he say something to Ugathoa? No. Zacharias hates the gods. He will kill them all one day.
I like how Zacharias is all open about that topic too, to like Azirius and Marcus.
Yeah,
They're
no,
like, oh, all right, yeah, you just go ahead.
Yeah, they can. I mean, they can try to stop him, but
I don't think Azirius and Marcus kind of just take you for full when you say these things. You're like, oh, I'm going to kill all the gods for what they did to me, and they're like, oh, that's nice, sweetie.
yes, they laugh now, but just you wait. In 10,000 years, Zacharias will find a way. Maybe he will elevate himself to godhood and go to war. It'll be the Pathfinder version of Vecna.
You know, if you stick around both like Chiron and Telemondus for like another 2,000 years,
Yeah.
you know, maybe then when death comes into sight, they might agree to things that they wouldn't agree at the current moment.
See? Yes. We will all fuse into this incredible Draco Lich. That's the only way to make all of this more awesome.
The like 3-headed Dracolich,
Yeah,
the God Killer.
the God Killer, yes. He's called the God Breaker.
That's like a premise one campaign right there.
Mm-hmm. God Breaker campaign.
Yeah, I definitely like how things are going.
Yes.
All of our characters had their moments, which is good.
Yes.
Except Cash, maybe not as much as everyone else. Although I still consider the time where Cash told us that she has a husband
Yeah,
basically a reveal on equal levels.
yeah, and that was like a really like a record scratch. Like, what?
Oh, by the way, I'm married. What?
Yeah. We're like, what? What?
Oh.
How? How is that even? Oh.
I mean, in the end, a character is what the player makes of it, and if the player is satisfied, then that's good.
Mm-hmm.
Also, the Drow civilization, I don't think that's a thing that Tina has abandoned, or Cash has abandoned. And I don't think the lack of books for Throne of Night is going to affect Cash's backstory. Because basing a backstory on something that is never going to be released sounds rather odd.
Mm-hmm. No, I don't think. The thing is, we only have 4 hours to play each week. It is, and there is only so much time, and so we focus on things that all the party do.
Yeah, there are a lot of things being done in the downtime. That's just unavoidable.
Yeah. Like Zacharias' hunting in the north, stuff like that is handled in the downtime. I'm sure Cash does a lot of stuff too. Although I am slowly running out of stuff to do. You know, as I said, I'm kind of finished here.
Yeah. Also, I do have to say, I am surprised that you with Zacharias didn't manage to like spy on Chiron while he did his thing. That was like
The ritual?
that was like one of my main concerns in quotation marks. I spent so much money on fortifying my place.
Oh, I did spy on you.
Did you?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. But I just I didn't intervene because I was like, yeah, this is, I want to, yeah. I want this. This aligns with Zacharias' interests, and also I wouldn't want to destroy something you worked so hard for.
You know, you should know that I'm the kind of player as a whole. I like twists. I like it.
But on the eve of your grand thing that you sacrificed everything you have for, I show up, be like, ha ha, yoink.
If the result is equally interesting and not just you lose and you're dead, then I would have been fine.
You mean
with
like
it.
my artifact blowing up?
Yeah, that's kind of a big move. I'm still not sure how that happened.
I'm not happy with that outcome in the slightest. That is, it irks me. But
I mean, that's kind of the danger if you don't do it yourself, right? Just minions can fail you. Just do everything yourself.
The thing is, the guy was like a level 20 caster. He's like the foremost expert in the world on this. Oh yeah, I was very unhappy with that. But yeah, can't do much about it.
Yeah, but as for intervening, like the whole thing,
It would more be a thing if I really wanted. It would more be like Sakurai wanted to be present to just watch because it was an interesting ritual and would like to see it.
I mean, just for the future, I am the kind of player who can enjoy these things, even if things don't go my way as I've planned them. Just, it needs to be interesting. That's all I want.
Yeah, but in that case, I prefer a cooperative.
Yeah,
effort.
of course.
In that case, not something not doing an eye pop. Just I'd take your stuff and threw down a hole. You're like, what?
I mean, you could be like, hey, Zacharias is spying on you and has the ability to seriously mess your shit up. Do you want me to stop or do you want to work with this?
Yeah.
Because then we could be like, oh, what if?
Yeah. But then becomes more cooperative, and then it's better.
Yeah, of
than
course.
Actually, directly intervening and destroying people.
Like it's all cooperative, like cooperative storytelling. It's not competitive storytelling.
Exactly.
And I mean things like, switching sides, betraying the party. If it's something that can lead to an interesting outcome, I think it's okay. As long as it is satisfying for every party involved.
We only have one shot at this campaign, and I think it needs to end in the grandest way possible. And that is not us stabbing each other in the back in a hole in a mountain.
I mean,
that's not how you should try to end this. This should preferably end with us in a grand clash in the heavens with like lightning and fire and it's complete apocalypse everywhere and like fighting Antharian. It's like this incredibly grand thing. That's what I want.
I mean, it wouldn't have ended right there and then. It would have been the split right there, but it would not have been the end. Like even if you were like physically capable of ending things. As in, you are like 90th level caster and can like block every teleportation ever and stuff.
But it would be an end for me because I wouldn't play my character anymore.
I mean, you wouldn't play him directly anymore, but you would still enjoy. You could still enjoy the character's arc, basically. You can still say, "I did that, and I like how it turned out."
But I'm not. Well, but that's when you sign off for a character, and that's something in my book you do. When you're finished with it or at the end of the campaign.
I mean...
Or you're like, I don't like my character anymore, I'm just going to send him off and create a new one. The thing is, I couldn't, in like the 5 sessions, maybe we have left, I couldn't get in to play another character.
Yeah. I mean, that's certainly one of the difficulties.
It took me months to get into playing Rahal at any point, But in the beginning, every character is just a vessel. You walk around and you need to work your way into them.
Yeah. It's certainly a difficult thing to pull off correctly. Because if it's done wrong, then it's IPOP.
Yes.
And I've never seen it done right. Or heard it done right, basically. Because it's usually something that's just avoided completely for good reason. I will say I have heavily considered going down that route myself, but I ended up deciding that I couldn't justify it for in-character reasons. Like, if the tyrant had been like slightly less insane, then maybe.
Maybe.
But I was just thinking about the potential cool stuff that could have basically happened to the rest of the party then. Like, I don't know, the tyrant inevitably betraying like Telemondus and creating like zombie Telemondus Jargammon. Fighting that would have been awesome, I think. Even if it wasn't me directly involved, like in that fight, just with some like replacement character or whatever. I'm still in it for the interesting story and not for the interesting like my character, or for the like for whatever you know what I'm saying.
Yes. I don't know. I like if my character is not in the story, I have a hard time keeping interest up.
Yeah, for me it doesn't have to be my character directly involved. It has to be my character's actions somehow having influenced this outcome.
Sure.
In a major way.
Sure.
Not just I told the heroes where to go and now I'm a hero myself.
No, but that is also something that works well in like a climactic thing. Like, oh no, it's like it's like the Mines of Moria, you know. We're like running. Oh no, Gandalf must sacrifice himself to keep off the horrible thing, and the party must go on.
Yeah, something like that is definitely climactic.
Yeah.
But knowing Manikai, what would you do if we were playing the last session? If we had some sort of like Deus Ex Machina item in front of us that could give any of our characters like infinite power or whatever you wanted, basically something that all of our characters need and want, but only one of us can get it.
Yeah.
Would you still be like, hey, wait a second, we should vote?
No.
I mean,
but nothing like that has been presented.
That's true.
There's only been the tyrant being all crazy and lying about things.
Yeah.
It was like, he who holds the gem of Cassandora shall rule the heavens. Then I'll be like, yeah, I'll take that. I'm already in a way playing Zacharias that way. It's like, oh no, Nebrus will be angry. And I'm like, I don't fucking care. That's your soul's on the line. And pfft, you signed that deal, you fools. Not I. You're a mess. I'm cleaning up. I am helping you because I am very generous.
Telemondus kind of has to help, but Chiron is like, fuck it, if it's going to get me and Faria, then let's do it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I certainly do like that all of our characters have slightly like deviating motivations, some more than others.
Yeah, I mean, Zacharias is also like getting Etheria. Sure, that's great. Locking up Mithril sounds good. Don't control me, because if you try, I'm gonna flip my table, or go away and never come back. But as long as you just don't try to control me and get me closer to killing off Mithra and Antharia, then we're golden. If you step to me, I'm gonna go to my plane and hang out. You can't get here, or you can't be here, because it's a bad place for you, because you're a living person.
I just hope that the end is going to be as satisfying as it needs to be. Although I have no huge concerns about that. The campaign so far has been pretty damn good.
Yes.
And the way Manikai did it too. Yeah, about the Kraken. That Kraken is still making my potential home uninhabitable. It's terrible.
It's too good to just let fall to the ocean floor, though.
I know.
I mean, if we can find some other like major area of magical energy to bind it to, we can take a look at it.
My first thought was just when trying to think of like a proper lair for Chiron. That island is basically a magical volcano.
Yes.
It could be turned into a real volcano. There are way too few volcanoes on Telengard.
Mm-hmm.
Active ones, at least.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we have like a magical one and one that just spewed like black death goop.
Mm.
Those don't really count.
That's true. You want your Mount Doom.
Yes.
That's fine, I think. But would you want it on Talingard, though? Wouldn't you want to go into the mainland and make a name for yourself, like you said?
I mean, yeah, sure, but it doesn't. He has no real hurry about that.
Yes.
I mean, another 100 years on Telling what? That's like no time at
Yeah,
all.
that's like nothing.
But you still need a home.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he has sacked one city. He might do that again. But that's Epilogue's thing. I don't want to actually destroy more cities and like affect our economy because that would be a dick move.
It's stupid destroying your own economy.
Yeah, it's like I will give us all less money because I don't know.
Because I'm angry. Yeah.
Just needed to be done for this purpose because it made sense.
Mm-hmm.
It was like completing the cycle. Now Chiron has destroyed the 2 towns mentioned in his backstory. Or cities, rather.
And Zacharias destroyed his.
Yeah.
Or turned it into a hideous, nightmarish place. Or like children are born mutants and like the undead walk the streets.
Adventure parties. They will try to steal your money and Marcus's mother. What?
What?
Oh, I don't think those 2 things were supposed to be connected.
Why are you stealing Marcus's old mom?
Oh.
If she's still alive, he might have killed her, honestly.
We tend to kill a lot of the people.
We maybe should kill her,
know.
actually. Take care of her, you know? So she doesn't walk up to him and be like, "What have you done, my boy? You used to be so kind." And he like has this conversion, like, "Oh no!"
Oh.
We can send her up north.
It's like the dream is basically Enfera saying, "What do you want? What do you truly want in life?" And everyone is like, "Oh, I want the good times back. I want to see peace."
Mm-hmm.
And then Skyrim was like, "I want to burn shit." Skyrim was never a nice person. Can't really be redeemed to something he never did.
I guess so.
Zacharias might be one of the easiest to redeem, really. I mean, if someone had like Zacharias' wife,
he has a clear pressure point.
yeah, Zacharias' wife, that would be like huge leverage.
Yes.
Marcus, I don't know. Marcus used to be a paladin.
I mean, the failed resurrection might have. I'm not sure what it did to her soul. Zacharias sort of assumes it was destroyed, but he might have survived.
Maybe. Yeah, Marcus used to be like a paladin, I think, like a proper paladin.
He was corrupted and converted by Wolfram, the guy who guarded the Adarium or the Agathium.
That meeting still was a bit anticlimactic.
Underwhelming, yeah, but it's Jake, you know. He's like,
It
"Oh,
was
it's you!" Stab.
It was like, "I made you." And Marcus was like,
But he's crazy. He's like
I
going
know you
insane.
can hate yes, Jake. That's why I'm saying these things.
It's just crazy.
You did. That's true.
But I like that with Marcus. Like everything he meets is just humming happily to himself, like.
He is like the definition of insanity.
Stab, stab, stab. What? I was like, he's completely crazy. He's completely crazy.
He's like the master from the 2005 Doctor Who. Who's like,
yeah,
you know him, right?
Yeah, I know.
Do you hear the drums?
Exactly.
I like that episode. Oh, those 2 episodes, really.
Mm-hmm. It's a good one. It's a good one. Ah, yes, the orchestra in my head. Oh, yeah. I mean, if someone shows up and if Zacharias' wife shows up and be like, "Why have you done so much evil?" I don't know what would happen. Might be too long gone.
Would he be though? I mean, he might be paranoid to the point where he doesn't believe it, and like in a tragic like fit of rage, just destroys his wife for good,
Yeah,
thinking it's like an illusion or a trick.
yeah,
That would be a climactic thing. I
yeah.
think.
Him converting being nice. I don't know.
I mean, Cash. I'm not sure what kind of leverage she would have. She's just kind of inherently a drow, basically.
Yeah, I don't know. I
Maybe
don't know.
like true love.
When she lost her like girlfriend, lover, protege, friend.
Like a prince in shining armor, showing her true love.
It might be, yeah.
That might be something. Azurius, I'm not sure. He is pretty deep in there.
Yeah, I think Marcus has his old mother who could probably convert him. Zacharias has his wife. Kyron, I don't know. Has there been anyone in Kyron's life he has ever liked?
Not really.
No.
I mean, the only person he's really, well, before he met like the party and stuff, the only person he's really respected was someone he still doesn't know who it was, but likely some agent of hell.
Or his
I mean-
dad in disguise.
Maybe.
His dad was actually like a copper dragon or something.
Yeah, maybe he never was a red dragon, and he just made himself into one.
Yeah, his hatred.
Maybe he got corrupted by Telemondus over
Maybe.
time.
Maybe.
He was like a gold dragon all this time.
Yeah, exactly. And then Gold Dragon shows up. What have you done, my son? And he's like,
Oh, that would be pretty good. And then the epic showdown between Chiron and Telemondus that everyone's looking forward to.
yes.
Like, you corrupted me. You made me this way.
And they tear each other to pieces.
I considered actually like having them fight in the backstory because in the like story, because doing that like as an in-session thing is completely nonsensical and
Yeah.
boring.
Mm-hmm.
But you know that just they might just fight each other at some point just to see who's stronger.
You know, to be
Yeah.
honest, they are the only family they have, you know, the two of them.
I mean, Telemondus has family, like a lot.
He doesn't know that though, like most of them are.
He knows his father, he knows his brother, he knows that the Cabraya is basically full of like smaller, less important black dragons.
It's like live at each tree has a black dragon.
Well, there's certainly quite a few in the Cabraya, and considering that Geraphon was one of the more important ones, the rest aren't going to be very powerful at all. It was like Geraphon and Nidhogger as the like two biggest competitors for like highest strength after Chagaman.
I think Telemondus' mother is dead. I think Chargamon ate her or something.
Or, you know, Chagaman is kind of a collector of females. I'm not sure if he gets rid of them afterwards or if he like keeps them in like a basement or something.
Like Fritzl style. Yeah. Maybe that's why he's not coming out anymore. Just hanging out with the wives.
You know, I think like Harem Cave wouldn't be too far-fetched.
Dragon harem.
You know, he is too scared to leave his cave, so he has to have entertainment at hand. Yeah, Telmont certainly has family, but having family does not mean like a normal family would be. Like there's little like love between the members. Quite the opposite, in fact. Like the only reason why Geraphon and Telmondus are kind of working together is because Geraphon has to, or thinks he has to, anyways, and because he benefits from the arrangement. Yeah, all in all, I'm still very surprised that we haven't heard like about any silver dragons at all,
No, I've
apart
seen
from
neither,
the one in the
neither.
horn.
Not a single scale has shown up. Like it's even not even like a around the corner. I haven't even seen a tail, poke around the corner and be like, like nothing. It's just nor hide nor hair. I
Yeah,
was
there
hoping
was-
that she would actually show up for the like mountain meeting, because then we could have like an epic conversation.
That's kind of what's a bit missing.
Hmm.
Like the I mean, there's certainly like hostility between us because we want her dead, but she's just so intangible right now.
Yeah, I think that's it's something that needs when you have a big baddie or something in a campaign. The party needs to interact with the said baddie from time to time, and be like, the party needs to be able to be like, look out, it's it's X, look out, it's the X-Men. I don't know. Like actively foiling plans and stuff like that, so you actually interact, and then
I mean, maybe she is actively foiling plans, but in a way that we can't really trace
like
it back to her.
I want to talk to her because I want to do my evil mad mage routine. You cannot stop us, Antharia. It is too late. And she is like, it is never too late, evil. Good and light shall win. And then we like have a cackling laugh, like,
Yeah, that's kind of missing. I mean, she doesn't even need to show herself like in person, so we could like dimensional anchor and full attack her or something. Because if she would show up, we wouldn't just talk. The whole like cooperative thing with the tyrant might have been one of those situations where we could have talked and not killed each other. So I kind of hope for that to happen.
yeah, same here.
But yeah, I don't know. We'll talk to her eventually.
I guess.
Yeah, we did skip a few like good talks we could have had with foes in the past.
Yep.
Like Eromenthus, we could have taken like a more stealthy approach and just like talked, or just talked in general. But just attacking outright was very much in character for Kyron at the time. Although I do think I gave the others the opportunity to do something before I just said, I attack. And then there's like the Silver Dragon, the Horn, who we just obliterated on top of this.
Yep, played whack-a-mole.
Oh, that was so silly. That was so disappointing too. Like, he could do nothing.
No. You should have hired on some of those Tendalos hounds.
And in retrospect, that was so weird. Just a Silver Dragon showing up, and now they are like extinct. There must be a few up there, or must have been a few up there.
I don't know.
Although Silver Dragons do have the ability to turn into humans, so who knows where they are.
Yeah, Aramathra, we didn't really talk to him. Just charged him. Same with the king.
Malone, I do have one request. If you could avoid things that follow in my campaign, because it does inevitably give us hints. Like, I don't even want to know that something is different from the book, because that is already spoiling some of it.
I agree. I wonder if I should go and have some sleep.
Nah, sleep is overrated. What if you get dreams, Jonas?
What if, yes, what if I get converted? Such dread possibilities.
What are you guys doing in Forsaken Throne tomorrow?
Going after the Thieves Guild, I think.
Again?
Again.
Alright.
It's like all Laurel ever wants.
There's like 12 god black dragons approaching, and you're like poking thieves.
I am so tired of the thieves. I don't care anymore. It's been ridiculous. They have been more difficult to stamp out than freaking 1,000-year-old Lich Witch. Which is just crazy. And I am definitely ready for that to end, because I don't want to hear anything from them ever again. Ever.
What about
Yes,
the
the
drow?
drow. I don't know about the drow. We'll see what.
Well,
what
I
comes
can't
of
really
that.
comment on these things because I know things.
Yeah. I don't know. Oh, that whole. It was weird. Those assassination attempts were weird because they were presented in such a shoulder shrugging manner that I was like, I'm not even sure if I'm supposed to take this serious or not.
What do you mean,
Like,
shoulder shrugging?
It was like, oh, you walk down the street and an arrow misses the emperor. We're like, oh well. And then walking down the street, another arrow misses. It's like at some point it would just become a parody. He just walks, just arrows. It's like a Leslie Nielsen film, just Naked Gun, just everything. Just
I have the feeling that was kind of the point, that these assassination attempts aren't really serious, but just tradition, really, at this point.
Yeah, that's what I got too. It was like weird. But then Drow were behind them, so I don't know.
It was like, oh, we only had 27 attempts this year. Or this time. Last time we had 39. How strange.
It was weird. I was more like, if someone tries to assassinate the emperor, you kind of handle that. But
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know about the Drow. That's again a lot of that stuff is on Malachi and his character, because there's a lot of secrets going on with Bollard and Laurel, and they don't share. So I couldn't comment. At times I am a bit annoyed because it feels like we're playing two different campaigns.
Did the Strix actually manage to get anyone?
No.
Oh. I made them.
I made them. No, we managed to catch them all.
Yeah. I also suggested that DDS use a lesser CR dragon. Next time, I'm going to recommend the exact opposite. or adjust things.
That dragon.
Oh, I would like to see Raphael fighting current Telemondus. He is of a CR that Raphael should be able to beat him, but he has some terrifying tricks.
Mm-hmm.
Like the whole flyby, standard action, vital strike, and a DC 27, or you're nauseated for like ever.
Yeah.
That is completely legit. It took all the feats, but it's legit. Also, Telemondus has skill-focused stealth.
It's that's good. No, I mean it would be a question of Raphael being able to parry those flyby attacks and stuff.
Quickened True Strike.
Yeah, no, he can't do anything about that.
It's like a 47 on a 2.
There are like Raphael's weaknesses is that he is a fighter. I mean, he is very dependent on some stuff to carry him, like flying, for instance. Can't do that by himself. He needs items or stuff for it, and I've invested a lot of money into making him powerful. But in the end, he's a fighter. He has some tricks that he can do.
He has quite a few tricks. He is so durable when he's in his element, at least.
Yes.
I think something that does hit and run would be probably one of the more difficult things for him to fight, because Raphael's full attacks are certainly better than his standard actions.
Oh yes, I have considered Vital Strike in the past because
I mean, Vital Strike is incredibly feat intensive.
Yes.
And it really only becomes good once your weapon dies something significant. Like if you're a huge dragon.
Yes.
Yeah, Raphael is just... Yeah, he could basically parry everything.
Yes.
I think swashbucklers are very gear dependent, and considering that the campaign so far has given you more money than basically appropriate for your level, it just means that Raphael's both offensive and defensive power is far above his level.
He is incredibly durable.
He is.
Which
He's
I
a pretty damn good character.
Which I like. I like not being like, oh no, one full attack and now you're at almost 0 health. That also relieves the healers a bit. Not having to run and cast heals like every round all the time.
Yeah, if you don't take damage, you don't need to get healed.
Yeah. Yeah, I love the swashbuckler is probably my favorite class.
The only thing that I really dislike about the swashbuckler class is the no-save days. I mean, that's not even the swashbuckler class. That's just that
only
one
be used
item.
it can only be used with the item.
But still, a no-save days.
Yes.
I mean, it wouldn't be as bad in a 3 or 4 people party, because you're basically giving up half your turn to disable one enemy. But the more people you have, the more actions you have on your side, meaning that locking down the big bad guy becomes so much more powerful.
Oh yes.
Especially in fights where you have a dragon usually, which rarely fight with other equally powerful things. So you just lock down that thing and let your party do the rest.
Yes.
It should have a save. If it had a save, it would be okay. But like this,
it doesn't even have it to hit. It's just
you do it.
Yeah, you just do it. I just do it. Standard attack. I might even be able to do it with a dagger, I'm not sure. Like a throwing dagger, because it uses your swashbuckler weapons. And the dagger counts as a swashbuckler weapon, and you can't throw a dagger, so it might be possible. It doesn't state anything about being in melee range on the item.
I intend to get together with DDS a few more times and think of something that will challenge the entire party.
It's easy.
Just so you're warned.
It's easy to challenge Raphael. Let's just go for his will save. It's his weakest link. It's a fighter.
But you can't just add a wizard to the Black Dragon also has a wizard riding on top of him.
The dragon comes back. He has a huge brain with him, and it points the brain towards Raphael.
Brain ooze.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's see. Dominate person would probably be pretty bad. But dominate person has 2 saves.
Yes.
So even with a low save, you can't really ruin someone. You could disable him. See, probably hold person would be pretty bad.
Not the spell anymore. Its spell is too low to actually
it's too low.
do anything at this point.
I mean, hold person mass.
Yeah, certainly.
But even with a low will save, which all things considered, you still, I think, have a higher will save than the average fighter. Because you can do your extra 1d6.
Yes.
Black Dragon is a wizard.
Wizard Black Dragon has like a top hat. It's like, oh,
Oh yeah, Malone got it. A wizard Black Dragon fighting together with a swashbuckler Black Dragon.
there you go. Swashbuckler Black Dragon. Yeah. The thing is, how you challenge a party is to have like a properly challenge is to have a lot of things to fight, not just one big thing.
Yeah. I mean, the big boss guy might sound climactic, but it really isn't because action economy.
You should be backed up by something. You should
Although
you should have a
one
big scary
thing-
boss guy, but you should.
One thing that I'm still very curious is how dual initiative would work out. Basically giving the big bad guy 2 turns around. The way it's done is basically, I think the bad guy rolls initiative as normal, and then gets another initiative at a -20. So chances are it'll never have 2 turns in a row, which would be terrible. But it would get enough actions to probably be a challenge for an entire party.
Maybe. It would be something you would say for something really special, though.
Yeah, like a chapter boss or something.
Mm-hmm. Like I am,
But basically you need fights like our fight against the Tyrant. Like some dangerous targets, then other like smaller, also still somewhat dangerous
give them
targets.
hero points that they can use to immediately take an action or something.
Hero points are a bit cheesy though, especially for NPCs, I think. Because that's things that the players can't really anticipate. And I would dislike that, I think. I want to lose a fight because I feel like I'm outmatched and not because I feel like the guy is just a dick and cheating. Because hero points are essentially cheating. They are like a one-time cheat.
Yes.
I want to see my resources basically dwindle slowly and fearing that my resources dwindle faster than the enemies.
But then you don't need a one big climatic battle, then you need a dungeon.
Basically, yeah.
That's how you do that.
Yeah, most things are just balanced around the fact that you have like 3 to 4 encounters where you can't really rest. And we rarely have that.
No.
Yeah, I think if I were to make a character that should fight like Raphael specifically, it would have like things like insanity and hold person mass. Or like the good old favorites like waves of exhaustions.
Wave of exhaustion will mess him up, yes. Suffocation, prediction of failure. Basically, Zacharias is built to fight things with high saves because all of his spells have effects even if you save.
Yeah.
That's how you do it. If you like really want to.
Does Raphael have like True Sight or Dark Vision or anything?
He does have a few things. I don't have his sheet up at the moment, but he has a few Iron Stones that gives him a lot of that stuff. He has a handkerchief that gives him blind fight. And he has a way to see invisibility, I think.
Because I know Black Dragons can do like a ridiculous radius, like darkness spell. And they have blind sense, so they don't really care as much.
Yeah. No, I can get blind sense from my handkerchief.
Blind sense, okay.
Blind fight, blind sense, whatever. There's again, I don't have it up, but I can get some of that.
Summon lesser psychopomp.
Yeah, see?
Yeah, like a Great Worm Black Dragon's spell-like abilities are like at cast level 29 or something silly.
But if I fight a Great Worm Black Dragon, he doesn't need darkness to defeat me.
Like I'm just saying the caster level gets ridiculous quick.
Like this CR24 Red Dragon uses pyrotechnics on you, and you're like, I don't really need.
All right. Instead of it's like 29 d10 breath weapon.
Yeah, exactly. Or his like 6 attacks with like plus 50 to hit.
Or wish.
Or yeah, just wish. I wish Raphael out of existence. Well, there we go.
Yeah, mace would probably be good against Raphael as well.
Mm-hmm.
What is its intelligence?
It's 10.
Oh, right. So like a 5% chance to get out.
Mm-hmm.
Mace is such a ridiculous spell.
It's one of the best control spells ever. Just I don't like you. Well, I'm all for fighting dragons. It's heroic. It's a good thing to do. Raphael loves it. He'll start making a dragon scale cape made from the scales of the dragons he has defeated.
I mean, it would be far better if he was fighting like different chromatic dragons, though.
Yes.
So the cape could be colorful. But
Yes.
now it would just be black.
No, we have black. We have a blue. There was
Blue
a blue one in the desert area. There is the shadow one that ran away.
Oh, right.
There's 3 different colors at least. Still very much in the blue spectrum, sure, but you know, might be a green dragon somewhere.
I mean, green ones are probably ones you can convince to stop being dicks. Green ones tend to be the most diplomatic. Green and blue.
I like blue dragons. I think they're cool.
I don't know what to think about blue dragons.
They shoot lightning.
They do.
And they're blue.
They are blue. Dabba dee dabba die.
Mm-hmm. I'm blue, dabba dee dabba. Yes, they do. Dragons have perfect vision.
Dragons, as per the rules, have blind sense, dark vision, and low light vision. They cannot see colors with dark vision and blind sense, obviously.
Sense color.
But they are generally considered to have better vision than, well, anything else, really.
Mm-hmm.
Most things, anyways. So who knows if they see colors differently.
And the only weakness a dragon has is a reflex save.
And touch AC.
Yes.
Like a great worm has a touch AC of 0.
Yep.
Like literally.
This big, this huge fat target. Which is why the tech slinger is going to be awesome if we get around to that at some point. It's like, I am a mega dragon. It's like, yeah, that's fine. I can't miss, really.
Here, have my laser rifle.
Exactly.
But you can bet your ass that if like the campaign setting gives you something that targets touch AC, it's not going to be as great as it would be like against the dragon. I'm just saying that chances are that the enemies you will fight with laser guns might be used to getting shot with laser guns.
What? I need a rail gun, that's what I want.
No, if it's sci-fi, it probably exists. I mean, I think the easiest way to defeat Raphael would be to kill his friends, because they are much weaker.
Sure.
And then once they are gone, well, it's...
I mean, Rith dies once every battle anyway, so... Ballard is actually quite squishy. He has a very low AC.
He's like a blood rager.
If you really stack on that, he would go down fairly quickly, I think. But Raphael is being so fucking annoying and being in everyone's way that...
The way I would probably try to do it, bearing like specifically targeting Raphael with will saves, is dispel his flight, Go for Riffland. That should only take like a round.
Mm-hmm.
Probably go for Ballard next because Laurel isn't really as threatening, although he is very annoying with like his what's it called?
Sticky stuff.
Yeah, his Tanglefoot
spews.
bag. Yeah, probably Riff, Bollard, Laurel, and then Raphael.
Yeah.
Assuming that whatever, like dragon or whatnot, is trying to kill you actually can stay away from Raphael properly.
Yeah.
Because otherwise it's like, you're dazed forever.
Mm-hmm. If I catch up, I'm gonna daze you.
Yeah.
I have haste on my boots now.
Hmm.
Can click my heels and move faster.
You can like fly. You have like 2 sources of fly with Riff around.
Yep. I have overland flight on permanently now with her around.
Yeah, a dragon with a similar build that like Telemontus is using basically would be pretty neat, I think. Because he can fly by attack you all day long with 200 feet flight speed, and you can't really react.
Whee!
Until he gets like entangled or slowed and you can actually catch up. Or just, save on deft.
Well, Jake, the thing is, the deal you offered wasn't it wasn't super good because the thing you wanted in return was basically the value of the game. Like it was like I can as well just buy the Batman game. At that point, like there's no, I don't need to trade, So if you actually want to trade, you need to sweeten the deal. I think that would help you getting rid of it. Because I'm definitely gonna buy and play the game. That's not even a question. It's just
Which game is that?
it's the new Batman game
Oh.
coming out this fall, I think. I don't remember exactly when it's release date.
Eye bite. Target becomes panicked, sickened, and comatose. I think the previous 2 conditions are kind of redundant if you're comatose.
Yeah.
How can you be comatose and panicked?
I don't know. Well, if I can save $12 on Batman, then I might be more interested. I love the Arkham combat. It's one of the few games I actually went into the combat challenge mode and actually played a fair bit about it.
Yeah, I've never really gotten into like the Batman games, but I have
So
that
good.
problem with many like single player games.
They're so good.
The only 2 like real RPGs I've gotten into were Mass Effect and Dragon Age. At least the first 2. I still haven't completed the last one.
It's really good. It's the best one. Best one of the series.
Yeah, The Witcher, I've played that for a bit, but it's just, I don't know.
I still need to finish Witcher 2 and then go on to 3. But I'm playing a lot of Marvel Heroes lately, so spending most of my time there at the moment.
What are you doing there? Just grinding?
Building characters.
Oh, but yeah, grinding.
I'm in a guild that does the raiding and stuff, so...
How are the raids in that game even? Do you have like a tank and a healer?
No, it's more like dodge everything, you idiot.
Alright.
There are characters that can tank, like Captain America or Venom, or like some of the more buffy, like melee characters that certainly have a lot of survivability. They usually tank, like keep the attention of the bosses. But there isn't really reliable taunt mechanics. And a lot of the bosses have like random attacks targeted on random people. Like, oh, they're like the normal attacks go on the tank, but they have like AoE stuff, and oh, this bubble effect will target like half the raid, and you need to be able to dodge and stuff like that. So it's a lot more important to be able to move quickly out of the way of stuff. Dodging is like, yeah, the most important thing you can do, basically. As for the raids, it's like it's pretty raidy. As you would have, it's like, yeah, you need to split the raid in 2 parties and go clockwise around the arena to pick up buffs and attack the bosses in that order and stuff like that.
So you don't really have roles, but there's still mechanics.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah, that would be it. There are green raids and red raids. Green raids are the easy mode, so to speak. They're basically the let's raid. And the red ones are more like, I probably need to actually, know what you're doing at this point. It would be the normal raid versus the heroic raid in World of Warcraft, I guess.
Well, World of Warcraft has 4 difficulties now.
Oh, of course. Yeah, LFR, normal, heroic, and legendary.
It's mythic, the last one.
Mythic, yeah. There are 2 raid instances released for Marvel Heroes. It's Muspelheim and Axis is the other one. And Axis is really difficult. If you want to get into that, you need pretty good gear on your character, which is what I'm trying to do at the moment. Is like gearing up a hero so I can actually go to Axis. But you need a decent amount of the Omega points, which are like the Paragon levels from Diablo. So you need a decent chunk of those so you can unlock some special abilities with the points to get into Axis proper. So that's like the biggest thing I need to sort of do, and I do that by just grinding experience basically. But there are also like loot I still want. So depending on the hero, you need like certain heroes. I play Iron Man, and he's really good at keeping his spirit, like his energy reserves up. At some point he cannot run out of energy almost, which is really good. But that means I need I go for other certain gear, while a character such as Magneto or Doctor Strange, they need to be more careful with how they spend their spirit, and they need other gear that like boost spirit regen and stuff like that. So depending on the hero, you need different gear, and it's it's fun gearing up your heroes. In a similar way, it was fun to gear up heroes in Diablo.
Yeah.
I got Doctor Strange up to 60, like today, and he's really interesting. He's like he's more complicated than the normal spam for the skills and get through. He's more like you need to like build combos and incantations and stuff to be able to actually play that properly. Which is pretty interesting. You actually need to use 2 action bars.
Yeah, it's certainly not as bad of a game as I thought it would be.
What I would say, like what I do now is I go to the instances and stuff, and I level up quickly, and then I go back to do certain quests to get rewards. That's how I would do it. The story is worth playing through at least once, but after that, when you have like your waypoints and stuff unlocked, it's very handy to just teleport around and do what you need to do. I mean, I leveled up Doctor Strange from level 1 to 60 in like, I don't know, it wasn't too many hours by like going on the patrol missions and stuff, because you get so much experience. Again, it's similar to Diablo, how quickly you can level a character there if you want to.
Yeah.
I don't know, I like it. I like it way more than I thought I would. And my favorite villain Dr. Doom is going to be playable next week. So that's going to be cool.
Dr. Doom.
Yes. Oh boy. Well.
Yeah, it's probably time.
It's probably time, yes. I'll yeah. Thank you for watching. The people who are still here, you are brave souls indeed. But now it is time to end. And see you tomorrow. Might play some Marvel Heroes tomorrow before stream, just to show it off a little bit again. Who knows? I need to coerce Jake to go back and play that with me. He's stubbornly refusing, although he has no good reason to. Yeah. Other than that, look forward to us killing Thieves Guilds. Again. But this time it's for real.
It's like your campaign's king.
Yes, exactly. That's exactly what it is.
Join us next time when we'll kill the Thieves Guild.
Yes. Thieves Guild, the revenge. Thieves Guild, the rethievering.
Yeah. Fuck the dragons, thieves.
The campaign. Alright, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.
Right. Bye.